All right. I think I'm live. I think I'm live. Let me take my gum out. It's very rude. Um, hello, hello, hello. Hope everyone is awesome. Okay. All right. So I am over here drumming away, still working, making moves, making power moves. Um, I just wanted to chime in and give y'all some good old some good information today. I think it's worth thinking about. Obviously, I am going live more on the YouTubes of the world because I feel a little bit less restrictive to talk about things that I want to talk about. And you already know how that is. If you're watching live, comment or chat with me live. You can chat live. And make sure you like this particular video. It's cancer season. Is it cancer season? Yes, it is. I think. Is this the first day of summer? Y'all, the days are literally running in together, which is really crazy to me because yes, it is the 21st. It's first day of summer. That's crazy. That's crazy. But so I wanted to, but she said, I already liked the video. Thank you, Tia. Let's talk about it, y'all. Like, let's talk about it. So I'm just trying to make sure my emails went through and everything. Okay, everything's good. So let's like break down the data, right? As a business coach, my job is to obviously coach amazing women, women who desire to grow their businesses and to be astronomically unapologetic about that. Okay. Um, and I came across this article. I was like kind of doing some planning my content and things of that nature. And I came across this article by CNBC that was written back in March. And I thought it was so like, it was too good to not share because I was like, no, I got to talk about this. I got to talk about this. And I saw it and I read it and I was like, wow, this is really interesting. It stated that 60%, okay, 60% of, and I'm actually gonna put the article in the chat so that there is like, so y'all can know I'm like not making this up and put it in the chat. Um, hey Sylvan, give me some hearts, y'all. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you share. I have in the chat to what we're going to talk about today. And why I think it's very important that women understand a few key things because this is like really uber important. And I wish I would have, like, I really want a lot of women to come and watch this just because, like, even if she's not an entrepreneur, but desire to be, because it's going to come to a place where a lot of women are going to be forced into entrepreneurship. And if you are off emotionally, you are not going to be okay. Like, I'm just being honest. I'm just going to be honest. So the article, like I said, was written in CNBC. It was updated actually in April of this year, but it was originally written in March of this year. And the title of that article was called 60% of women, 60% of people who work multiple hourly jobs, are women. And the tagline was like, they will do what they have to do. And it talks about how, since when the world kind of shifted on its back, and there was a rise in people working multiple jobs. 60% of these roles are taken on multiple roles are by women. To begin with, it says down towards the middle of the article, it says female shift workers dominate the healthcare sector, which we know women are overrepresented in comparatively low paying jobs. Another thing is like women pick up second jobs, second, third jobs because they simply need to make more money. Like that's one of the biggest reasons why women pick up more jobs. Come on in the room. If you're coming on in the room, y'all, let me know who's here. So I think it's very interesting that young women, for instance, it says here, might take lower paying jobs and entry level jobs because they feel like that's the only ones that they qualify for. More single women are picking up extra work. It's the largest percentage group of people who are working multiple jobs, women who have never been married or women who are widowed and divorced. I think I'm gonna go live on TikTok about this as well. Because I try to I don't like to be restricted. Like I don't like social media telling me that I can and cannot that I can't be me. It bothers me. Like it does something to my soul. And I want women to feel very safe, and I want them to have a safe space to be able to vocalize what they want to talk about, vocalize their issues so that we can get to the bottom of it. I am one of those type of people. I like to get to the bottom of stuff. I like to get to the bottom of things. Who is that? Neurodivergent Ventures? Is that? You better tell me who you are because I think I know, but let me know. Let me know who is that. Y'all gotta tell me who's here. They can say, is it Christina? I want y'all to let me see here. Part-time jobs. What do I want to name this? Hey, Christina. I knew it was you. I knew. I was like, let me just make sure though. Okay, y'all, I'm coming. Hold up. Okay. Okay, y'all coming on in. Hey, y'all. Okay. I'm live on TikTok as well. And I already know TikTok is probably gonna have, you know how TikTok is, y'all. TikTok be having feelings, their feelings be all hurt and stuff. Hey, Sharita. Hey, Marquita. Hey, so fun. Hey, Tia. So again, thank y'all for joining me. And I was telling everybody that I got the article in the chat, in the YouTube chat. So if some of y'all scroll over, you can kind of see what I'm talking about, follow along a little bit. But I just wanted to kind of put it out there, like women don't have to do all this extra stuff. And these are things like we are coming into an awareness of. Like I didn't know this stuff either until I started like doing a lot of like self-reflection, healing, you know, how all the stuff I be talking about and kind of, but I'm healing as I go, right? So it's not about healing and then going. I'm doing it simultaneously, right? I'm doing it at the same time, healing and doing the work because the work still has to be done. And nobody cares about all that back and forth that people, like nobody cares this, right? Nobody cares about your feelings. Everybody only focuses in on what can they get from you. Everything is transactionally based. Okay. If you can hear me, give me a 1 in the comments. If you can hear me, give me a 1. TikTok, if you can hear me, give me a 1. So I know YouTube can hear me. I'm on YouTube Live, I'm on TikTok over here. So many women, Christina says, so many women in my family have always had 3 to 4 jobs. I now refuse and see how it really is about dysregulation. Absolutely. Absolutely. And before I even go in, I'm going to be very honest with you. I usually talk to women. I talk to women who are building something, who want to grow some type of company, who wants to grow some type of business that is rooted in education, that's rooted in contractual work, whether it's project management, whether it's consulting, but mostly most of my clients are coaches. Okay. But one of the things I'm trying to get y'all to realize, like women have to listen. Women have to listen. Okay? Women have to listen. And y'all got to listen to the things and hold what I'm saying and then investigate and research from there, because I really feel like a lot of us are really distracted. A lot of us are moving in spaces that are just not good for us. It's really all about like, how can I keep myself safe? How can I how can I escape? I'm trying to get away from reality. It's so much going on. There's a lot of grieving in the atmosphere. A lot of women are grieving because they thought that this world really cared about their feelings, and they really don't. It's more women that are out here that are almost fighting for their life to be seen and heard and regarded than not. There's some women right now that, you know, thank God I found somebody, or thank goodness I found someone that cares about me, I can be. But out here, there's a lot of women that are going through a grieving and mourning period about what they felt was true. Also, in that same regard, you got a lot of women out here that are trying to figure out, what do I want to start? What do I want to do? And they've started a business. They're trying to grow one, but they're going back and forth in their feelings. It's like body and spirit is at enmity with one another. It's going back and forth. It's having a full-blown attack, like on each other. And so what I am trying to get women to understand is that this is a time in the season for you to decide and go in all the way. If I operated 100% in my feminine energy, I will be homeless. I want you to get what I just said. All feminine energy, feminine, feminine, feminine. I just want to be feminine. No, let me tell y'all something. Especially to the ones who are single, especially to the ones who are single with children, I'm gonna need for you to adhere. Okay? Don't get all caught up in this soft life conversation and you be out on the street. Talk about, I'm doing all this resting. Baby, if you ain't got no money, you need to be head down. You got to operate in your masculine at least half of your day. And I know you don't want to hear that because you've been hearing, I'm in masculine for all my life. Okay, I get that, but you need to use it properly. Same here, Christina. She said, single with a child here. Same over here. I have a 16-year-old. And let me tell you something. Now, I dress up in my little pretty, little curls, and, I'll be 41 next week. I'll be 41 next week. But everybody like, girl, you gonna do something? You gonna do something? I said, I'm gonna stay focused. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stay focused. Because a birthday is a birthday. I'm very grateful for my birthday. I'm very grateful to see potentially another year, God willing, right? I'm pressing towards tomorrow. But I'm also being proactive. It is Cancer season, Marquita. It is. Cancer, girl, child, pray for me, honey. But this is the thing about the feminine, right? The feminine is chaotic. The feminine is extra. She's creative. She's unhinged. Y'all hear my dog. Stop y'all saying she's unhinged a little bit. She likes to go out and have fun and play and dance and do all the things. But then when it comes down and boils down to it, she got to get to work. She got to get to work. Sharita, I love that dynamic. I know several women who are married to a very good man, who is married to a provider, who's married to someone that lets them just be, right? And just create, right? And when you are in a safe space, you can be creative, right? That's the feminine for sure. And one of the things I've noticed is that when women are still determined, even if they have a provider husband, she is an asset to the husband. She's not a liability. She's an asset to the relationship, which is what I love. And Sharita, you and I have had conversations like that many times. I love that. I love that because you feel like building wealth is like that's why marriage is even a thing. You got to get to work. So when I came across that article, when it talked about how 60% of those holding multiple jobs are women, I've been telling you, it proves my point that the system that you are in, and I want y'all to hear me, because there's a lot of women around here that are just, I told y'all, if you've been following me for a while, you got to stop being little girls in women bodies. Like you got to stop. Like you got to get out of your feelings. 60% of women, 60% of the people holding multiple jobs are women. Dude, that's a problem. Before you comment, well, first of all, you don't know what I got. Okay, so first, I didn't tag anybody. I just want to make sure I'm very clear. I didn't tag you. I didn't tag your sister. I didn't tag your mama. I know that's all you knew. And I know that's all you know. And for some of y'all, you thinking in your mind, I got to do what I have to do. I get that. But be open to another conversation to unwrap that, because to own that is what's messing you up in the first place. Because there are women that say, well, this is all that's unraveled. That's unhinged right there. Get yourself together. Come back to center. Emotional dysregulation is one of the things that I am telling y'all. I feel like that is what is happening. And I'm going to tell you why I say that. You can't show up like this where we're going. Okay? I want you to hear what I'm saying. I want you to calm yourself down. I'm going to give y'all some signs and reasons why I said that. Women that take on multiple jobs like this to avoid dealing with underlying emotional issues such as anxiety, depression, and unresolved personal conflicts, overworking can serve as a distraction from these emotions. Why am I saying that? And why is that a thing? Why is this a thing? And Tia, the reason why I'm bringing those disclaimers, because I do have new people coming on the live, even on TikTok, and you have to also, y'all, you got to also speak to those who are, and it can sound redundant, but I really believe that we are we're in a season and we're in a time where people are trying to find ways to escape. We're trying to find reasons to matter. We're trying to find reasons to mean something. We're trying to find reasons, why we need to care about a certain thing. Because we're still here. We're still living. We're still breathing on this side of time. Do y'all get what I'm saying? And one of the biggest things is that people are coming to an awareness that they are not in a place where they are being supported and celebrated and regarded as a soul. You got people that are fighting more for a 2,000-year-old belief system than they are about your sanity. I got to pause right there because that was good. The reason why I'm saying this, is because the thing is, we have to take your own sanity back. Your sanity is a part of your power. Your sanity is a part of your power. Immense. Oh, Jada said it takes immense amounts of intentionality to make my life desirable. That's a preach all by itself. That's it right there. That's it. It takes immense amount of intentionality to have the life, the environment, the comfortability that by which you desire. And if I'm doing anything outside of that, that's a problem for me. And I can't let anything, anybody come and pollute that. That's good right there. The reason why I say dealing with emotional problems is a byproduct of you feeling behind. So when you have this anxiety, depression, and all this stuff, you are stuck in the past and you're stuck in the future and you're not in the present. So anxiety is creating stories. Now I'm being, and before y'all come in, hit me in the comments, this has come from somebody who has practiced therapy, who bachelor's degree in psychology, master's degree in counseling psychology, spent years in HR, 10 years in HR, and been a business coach, working with brick and mortar organizations and companies, as well as online service providers. So I have helped women, over 370 clients, women worldwide, on building their businesses. So one of the biggest things I have seen over and over and over again as I work with women is the lack of surety in their own purpose. They have a purpose. They want a purpose. They have meaning. They have a vision. But when it's time for them to put structure around that, what happens is that they freeze up and they start thinking about all the things that could go wrong. And most of the things that they feel that could go wrong are rooted even in the past, because they recognize patterns. And work ethic is a part of that. And when you have questioned your own work ethic, when you have tried to start things in the past that did not go the way that you wanted to go, and you end up losing the thing, or you end up closing the business, or you ended up, you didn't really work it right, or you mismanaged the money, like you just spent stuff. You spent this stuff. So all these things happen, and you're thinking in your mind, like, I don't want this to happen again. Your fear rises up because as a woman, we want to feel safe. We want to feel safe. That's the feminine. Like, we want to feel safe and secure, which is why all women, to be honest, are feminine. It's the fact of the matter is that we have to feel safe. If you don't make me feel safe, I don't trust you. It will come off as masculine, which is why you have the men who are complaining about masculine women are poor. I'm putting that out there. I don't care how much money they got. They have a poor mindset. They're either poor or very controlling. So which means that you have to, instead of relying and depending on someone to do that for you, you've got to find a way to do this yourself for such a time as this. And I'm going to tell you why, because I told y'all, some of y'all that's been riding with me for a while, listen to what I'm saying. It's going to take a couple of years for these men to get stuff back on track, because a lot of them are off right now. They're mourning, but they're mourning in anger. They're mourning in madness. And a lot of them have not gotten to the place where they need to go seek the guidance and help and strength in order to line back up to who they're supposed to be in their power. Wealthy men are even online doing all this stuff and talking about how women ain't this and women ain't that. They ain't even doing that. It's the men that don't have anything, and they are upset because the women that they don't want also don't want them. And that's where the issues are. That's what they're having trouble with right now. Because the women that they would rather settle for, not the women they want and desire, but the women they would rather settle for, don't want them either. And that's why they're mad. So anytime you see men acting up online, just keep scrolling. It's fine. Women, y'all don't even qualify for men like that because you want us to settle And you want the ones that you will settle for to want you. Hear the language, like implied context and content makes so much sense. And you got to remember, you got to look at the layers of those statements. Okay. So, which means that women feel like they have to do what they have to do. And they would rather walk in understanding I have to do the work that I have to do. Like I have kids, I have things that I have to, like I have responsibilities. And some women don't want to take responsibility. You have to take responsibility. You don't take like you don't have to go back and rewire yourself and go into regret mode about what happened in the past. Can I just help? Can I free y'all on today? Can I free y'all on today? The past don't exist no more. The past ain't got nothing to what is going on in your current reality. What is going on in your current reality is a byproduct or summary of all of the decisions that you've made thus far, but starting today, actually starting at this very moment, every single moment from this day forward, you have a choice to make decisions that are going towards the life that you actually desire, not from a space of need. So emotional deregulation or dysregulation can be regulated. There is always a solution to all of your problems. So right now, women they have options. And when women start exercising those options, the systems get upset. Ain't nobody trying to get control of your body. They just know what you can do with their body. And that's why they want you to be under a submissive covering. And when you have chosen to say, you know what, I'd rather go get a second job than to lay up under somebody and do back and forth and all that. I don't want to do it. But I want you to also get free in this. Like I have skills and I have intelligence. I'm very smart. Like this is why I want women to start owning. Like stop saying, well, I'm okay. I really ain't that. When people tell you that you're smart, you start owning it. You say, thank you. I know I am. Don't you know women like over here in the States, like humility is in the wrong place. Like humility is only necessary when you need to learn something new. You don't need humility all the time. When people tell you that you're pretty or people tell you that you're smart or people, okay. No, I am smart. You're absolutely correct. Stop pushing that stuff off. When people acknowledge that a highlight about you, a strength of yours, please start catching that. Please start honoring that. Please start owning that. Tenny said, I had a phone interview and the lady asked me to rate myself a 1 to 5, and I said a 4, and she said, stop lying. It's going to be a 5. In fact, it's going to be a 6. I only need humility when I want to learn something brand new, because that means that I got to take all these degrees and all this education and all this other stuff, move it to the side so I can adopt this methodology because I'm seeing that it works over here. So let me step into. Shameless plug. I'm going to plug right here real quick. If you need help with creating offers and your ideal client and you're a service provider, coach, or consultant, I have a free masterclass coming up on the 2nd of July. Get in that class, go to my link in my profile and go and sign up. Like I told y'all, this is free. And you're going to get a little commercial every now and then. So if that bothers you, you can log off. because I am a business owner. And this is why I'm trying to tell you, you have to be unapologetic about this life that you're trying to build, okay? And with 60% of women holding these jobs, holding multiple jobs, they don't have time to create and they don't have time to center themselves. Because many times the ways by which you can solve your own problems is right here and in your intuition. All of that, you already have the tools that you need. And this is why sometimes it's so hard to get women to settle themselves, because they don't want to feel like, oh, I need some money. I need some money. Let me tell y'all something. Money is air. Let me start there. There's never a lack. There's never a lack. I don't care what you do. You can sell t-shirts for all I care. I really don't care. You can sell headbands. It's the people that believe so much in what they do that they're willing to go all in for it to happen. So you got to believe in what you're doing when nobody else believes, and when people think you are psychotic and bat crazy. That's when you know you're in the zone. When women start telling girls, you need to calm down. Don't tell me to calm down. That's one thing I please don't tell me to calm down. Don't tell me to. Let me tell you, when people tell me you need to relax because they see me moving and being successful, I don't even talk to people like that no more. All that calm down and relax and relax and relax. I respect my client so much today. She had sent me a message and she was telling me that she was, having an issue. She was in the hospital. I told her, I said, you need to take off the rest of the day. I said, take off all this weekend and just rest and relax, please. And she said, no, I got to keep going, coach. I said, whatever you want to do. I don't know people's drive for success. When I tell people, when people, I don't, this is where we at. This is all about focus. It's all about focus. I don't know people's drive and their focus. Like, I don't know their vision. And I got to respect that. Everton, hey, Everton. Can I redirect that money is currency like the waters of earth is supposed to flow? And some of y'all letting it flow right above your heads. You're absolutely right, friend. Some people let it flow right over. And women, with that being said, like, yes, you're working multiple jobs, but the expense of what? It's the expense of what? You got to get to a place where you are generating money without you having to be actively present. Women that are trying to like show up to get the money, like you got to show up in your body to be there in order to get paid by somebody. Like, oh, I'm doing hourly sessions all the time. You're always in hustle mode. Get out of that. You need to build a value-based business. Create a product. Create products. Build a garden where people can partake in it all the time. You have a garden of knowledge and intelligence that need to get on paper. Well, I don't want to see everybody. This is what kills me about people. Oh, I only see people talking about courses. I don't want to do no course. What if that? So what? What's your point? Everybody doing courses. Who is everybody? No, they're not. That's a lie. Everybody is not doing courses. You're making this up. Not everybody. It's just people that you're exposed to that are doing courses. Everybody's not doing courses. I could say the same thing if I wanted to open up a college university. Everybody got a college university. No, you don't. This is multiple colleges and universities. Stop making up stuff because you don't feel like doing stuff, or you're supposed to be doing it, but you are looking at everybody else. You got to stop comparing yourself to what other people are doing. And this is why things are off. You're having nervous breakdowns over and over and over again because you got to go from one job and argue with traffic to get to the second job and make sure you get there on time and make sure you get your lunch and all this other stuff to work $5, $9, $10, $15 an hour. That's crazy. I said, yeah. I said it's crazy because we know we're supposed to be focused. Like some of y'all that's comfortable on these 9 to 5s. You better get yourself in order and yourself in alignment. You need to be trying to build and you need to be trying to get your marketing stuff together and get your systems in order. Because you don't know when the time of day that you're gonna have to pack up and go home. You're gonna be looking buck-eyed, trying to, oh, I'm on Indeed and I don't know what happened. And maybe God is trying to punish you. God ain't trying to do nothing to you. Because you making it up. You didn't prepare. God, Coach, I just don't have YouTube, y'all quiet. Y'all better start thinking. Because if you can't get yourself together right now, I don't know what you're going to do in 2025. I don't know what you're going to do in 2028. Some of y'all nervous system is going to just slip out your body because you ain't even, this is training ground right now. Y'all got to start thinking. If you are not monetizing in your business, you need to monetize in your business. And overthinking, Marquita, look, I'm about to talk about overthinking, and here come Marquita with a comment. She said, in the past week, I have seen ideas I have been struggling with and overthinking about calming down my timeline. See, overthinking is also a symptom of not trusting yourself. Because you're trying to create a way or trying to create scenarios and create stories of why it won't work. That's overthinking. That overthinking is just you trying to create a way for it to not work. Or there has to be like, what if this happened? What if it? These are all, like when you get to that mode, just sit down. Just stop. I always tell women too, the first decision is usually the best decision. And it's usually the right decision. The issue is that you don't keep it right. You can take that. You can write that down in your journal. Usually the first decision, because when you make a decision after something, you usually do it with surety or you do it with joy. If somebody bring up something that they, you like, man, I need that. I need to be there. I need to, yes, I'm in. And then all of a sudden, emotions start kicking in. Your intuition is going to tell you it's time. Your emotions and your body is going to tell you, but we ain't got no money. Alone. You got to pay that bill. What if you got to eat today? What if you got to, what if you don't make the money back? What if you know why? When you trust your body with something eternal, you already messed up. I don't trust my body. I don't trust what I see as the end all be all. I'm gonna tell y'all that straight up. When I would say I want to do something, I'm gonna make it work. I remember I wanted to join a mastermind a while back, and she told me how much it was. I said I'm gonna find the money. Me find the money, and I opened up a short term program and got people in it and paid for it. It was in 3 days. I had several people that just say, yep, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. You get when you learn how to make money at will, you don't have to be broke. You just need to learn how to get in front of new people every single day. You have to learn how to get in front of people every single day. And you got to have something of value that you can offer to people. Me being on this live today is my mini showcase. Is the mini showcase to what I can give to you as a coach. People will say, oh, well, I don't, it's too many coaches out here. All these coaches out here, I just don't like. Okay, so coaches are professions. CEOs of Fortune 500 company hire coaches. I have done corporate workshops. I have spoken at corporate trainings. I've done those. I've done all of the things. Okay. I coach CEOs and business owners for a living. You know why I'm confident in doing that? Because I've done it for years for somebody else in somebody's system. And I run my business like a well-oiled machine. Is business always grand and pretty? No, there are ups and downs. We're on our way to our first 7 figures. I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with destiny. I don't play with people's money. I like going to bed at night knowing I didn't scam nobody. I have integrity. I would give somebody their money back if it's not a fit. Period. I don't even play with folk like that. I like my sleep. But I'm going to say this too. Many times the reason why we don't rely on ourselves is because we're trying to find a reason why, and we're trying to protect ourselves, and we're not doing that. I'm going to tell you that your desires have tapped you on the shoulder many times. And when it's time for it to show up, it shows up. And it's ready to manifest right then and there. Thank you for coming. Oh, Alice is one of my favorites. She's so sweet. She's one of my clients too. She's so sweet. One of the things I want us to remember is that even in our journey as women, we have to remember one key essential thing is that in order to beat the system at this game, you have to become a lioness. YouTube is sleep. I don't know what's going on over there. The TikTok is giving me energy and I love it. I want you, you need to become a lioness in this season. Straight up. 100% straight up. Marquita, but she said, that's my dog. Y'all hear my dog? Y'all say, chill out. Y'all say, that's my dog name. My daughter is, she's 16 and she named the dog, y'all. Beyonce. Ain't that crazy? Whew. Anyway. Okay. So Marquita said, I have to stop self-sabotaging. When we self-sabotage, that's actually God within. This is how we see God in our own life. We're sabotaging ourselves, and for what? Can I just be honest with y'all real quick? Can I just be honest? And I want to share this because this was a thought that came up when I was doing my reflection and meditation this morning. I lived in Houston, Texas for 10 years, a little over 10. Okay. I'm originally from Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee. I'm looking at all these comments coming up in TikTok. I love them. One of the things I would have to say is that when I moved to Texas, okay, I moved to Texas and my daughter was born there. And one thing I can appreciate about that area is it was moving, shaking. It was moving and shaking. It was networking. It was getting to know new people introducing you to somebody else, and somebody else was introducing you to somebody else. And next thing you know, you got just a rich community of contacts, right? Houston was known as the 4th largest city in the states, right? In the United States. But then I came back home, and Memphis, Tennessee is slow. Okay. It's very slow. Texas about that money. She said, Texas about that money. Yes, new and old money. Texas about that. Like if you want to go and build something and build a community and you in Texas, please, you got to go where the money is. But when I came back to Tennessee, came back to Memphis specifically after my divorce, I was like, it's so slow. It's very slow here. I ain't, Memphis is Memphis. I was born and raised here. I appreciated Memphis what it gave me, but I'm going to tell you this. Sometimes the zip code, the spirit of that zip code, the spirit of that city can lay heavy on you. But then you also have to be different. You got to set the standard in your own life and in your own trajectory, no matter where you are. And I remember my old mentor of mine said that he made his first 7 figures in a Section 8 apartment and he had to leave. Like his wife was like, let's go, let's go, let's go. He wanted to get to 7 figures before he left and went and bought like a house and all this other stuff by the lake, which was what his dream was for his family. And he was able to do that. But he had to prove to himself. And sometimes you have to blossom where you're planted. But I told myself, I said, I will not allow the heaviness or the spirit of a city to weigh heavily on mine. It's not happening. And people were talking to me like, oh, well, maybe you should get connected with so-and-so. Because I know how they are. And money mindset is an issue. And I'm used to being in spaces where money is conversational. Like it's nothing to talk about projects. It's nothing to talk about contracts. It's nothing to talk about who know who. Much of that, the self-sabotaging that we come across is because we don't have enough information. And we're holding ourselves back from feeling and being worthy of the information that we need to get to the other side. Because it ain't nothing but a yes. And I don't care about all these other stories and patterns anymore. Because I told y'all, the older that you get and you keep procrastinating in that, that's how I know when you self-sabotage a lot too. A lot of times the reason why we self-sabotage, and one of the ways I can see that is if you need more motivation than you taking action. Some of y'all are trying to motivate yourself there, and it's got to be in your bones. It's got to be, I don't give up about what nobody got to say. This is my life. Period. If you sit up and watch TD Jakes and all these other people and Mike Todd and this, and you don't care, don't give me to talk about them. Stay on task. We ain't talking about Mike Todd today. Stay right here. But when you get to a place where you start like, I gotta look at so and so all day, and I gotta look at Reverend Ike all day, and I gotta look at so and so to hit, this gotta be in your bones. Like to the point where I'm like, this is serious to me. This is serious. Your work got to be that serious. This is serious. Building wealth is serious. Put that in the comment section. Building wealth is serious. This ain't no play around. Like people, I don't know. I just want to. Building wealth is serious. Right now, like I told people, if you are not serious about building wealth, stop friending people and getting in people's way that know that building wealth is serious. Some of y'all want to take up time, and I want to know how. Oh, wait, let me show you this. I love this shirt. Get off my timeline. When you get your nails done, I don't want to talk about that. I'm looking for somebody to do me a girl. Please get off my coach. I just really like your lipstick. Where you get it from? I'm gonna leave you on read because we gotta go. That's why a lot of y'all getting these second, third, fourth jobs because you worried about somebody else's lipstick. Get off the people's lipstick and just go buy your lipstick. And if you don't like it, choose something else. But we don't have that kind of time. Hmm. I don't know about going live because I just wanna nobody make more mistakes than people that want to stay in poverty. People make more excuses. We over it. I want you to hold, like, if it's fear, if it's self-sabotage, if it's trauma, put it in your back pocket. Okay. I'm telling you what to do with these problems, these mental health, emotional problems that y'all say y'all got and y'all fight for so bad. Put in your back pocket. Let's go. I need you to hunt. Take all that energy and just go forward. Because right now, like I told y'all, I need you to make it your business. You need to be emailing 100 people every single day, at least 100. If you don't have $2.2 million in liquid in the bank from now all the way to December 31st, I want you to cancel every single baby shower, every single outing that you got to do. You all that right there from today to December 31st, you busy. Soraya said, I really love absorbing these conversations as a new adult. You and another TikTok educator on self-mastery have been pouring into me through the internet. I appreciate you. And I'm starting to attract more and more Gen Z. I got 3 Gen Z clients. That's never happened before. I've always had clients from that 32, 33, 34-ish and up, all the way into the 50s. Gen Z coming up. And they're not playing with you. And I love it for them because their parents and their parents' parents have let them down. And I'm throwing it out there. Because, see, y'all are so focused on trying to figure out why my daddy yelled at me at 10. Get on with it. Well, that's not fair because that's really, like, people really need to know, like, this was keeping them back. Leave it alone. You was 10. See, when you free, you got to find problems because you really don't have it. It only started, problems really started coming up when it was time for you to ascend. When it was time for you to step into your purpose. Now, all of a sudden, you got trauma. You weren't even thinking about that at first. None of that stuff was coming up until the internet told you that you had trauma. That's the reason why you're not doing this and that, because of your trauma from your childhood. You know what? That's what it is. No, it's not. It's because you lazy and you need to get up. You trying to figure out why your aunt, she messed up my credit card, and my ex-boyfriend messed up my credit. Get up. You knew he was a red flag when you got with him. On the first date, he told you everything you need to know. The first conversation, he told you everything you need to know, but you wanted to help him because you wanted to be a mother to him. She said, I am understanding and understanding why I am the way I am. That you are who you are because you're powerful. Don't go into that. I love you, Soraya. Look, I'm kicking into coach mode. She said, I'm trying to understand why I am the way I am. You ain't gotta worry about that. You just go full forward. Baby, you're 20. You're growing up. You just stay focused. Don't let the internet tell you something wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with y'all. That's my coach. Like, my coach had just kicked in the overdrive. Ain't nothing wrong with you. I'm telling you that. And if you think I'm gaslighting you, here go the gas. Let me go get the tank. Let me go get the bucket and pour it all over you because I got the light right here. Where's my light at? Do I have to put it on camera? because I'm doing that today. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You are all right. Some of y'all need to hear that today. That's freeing you. You are all right. You are powerful. You are intelligent. You are skilled. You are competent. All of this stuff is because of capitalism. Ain't nothing wrong with you. I told y'all this, you know, I got to take CBD and I got to take this and I got to take that for my nerves. And baby, it's capitalism. It's the devil. It's capitalism. Your forehead has a dollar on it. Don't y'all know that every single thing that every human being got money attached to it? Do you not get that? Do y'all not understand? The sooner you can understand that everything is fixated upon your pain, you're gonna understand, you're gonna get it. But until then, you're gonna think that it's always something in the past, and you're gonna ride on that and thinking that that's what it is, that this is the reason why I can't move. This is the reason why I can't grow because this, that, and the third. The emotions. And see, my whole campaign, my whole journey is about women getting it. I need to see, we are like, women are in charge of the babies right now. And if you follow me for a while, I am all about the children. I want the children to be okay. Because we got a world right now that really, I told y'all that children are the most oppressed group in the US, in the world, to be honest, in the world. Children. I'm very, very passionate about, as a mother, I'm very passionate about that because the future does not look beautiful to them right now. And it's riding on the coattail of people that don't care about their future because everything is fixated upon what they want and what they want to see happen to keep people in line. And so you got people that are fighting for the pyramids and fighting for land that they ain't never go. Like I told people, you think you got to be absolutely bat crazy if you think that people just gonna give you land for free, all because you think they owe you. They owe us land. Good luck. You better get it how you live. Your reparations is in your and I'm talking to the black folk. Your reparations is in your business. Because why don't you have one? For women, your protest is a business. And that's all women. You want to make people mad? Be a powerful, intelligent woman with a business that's successful. Are you kidding me? Why do you think that they own women and funding and telling what funding can go to? And because they know women are powerful. We are very smart. They know that you give us something, baby, we're going to multiply that thing. Y'all better wake up. Wake up. Like today, I'm going to ask y'all today, how many of y'all made some sales today? How many of y'all made some money today? Did you reach out to somebody today? Did you make an offer? Nope. That's the reason why I'm saying, get yourself together. Get yourself together. Get yourself together. Very good, Allison. Congratulations. I made 3 sales today. And the day ain't over. Because I'm telling y'all right now, this is where we at. I need you to take today and get proactive. I need you to listen to what I'm saying, proactive. Yay, Mika. She said, I made 1. Keep going, y'all. The day ain't over. I need you to get proactive. I need you to get your stuff together. Get signed up with a Stripe account, get your LLC, get your EIN number, get all that stuff together. Get you a business account. The one thing they don't want you to do is to be an intelligent woman that can make her own decisions. Tia said we buck against the system every time we become millionaires. Every millionaire that's born, by her hands and her mind and her brain, they can't stand it. Because that's a woman who don't need help. This system is based on your ability to need. They want you to need someone. Do y'all get that? Why do you think that one of the commandments is honor thy father and thy mother? And ain't nothing else after that. When there's a quote unquote scripture that's right after that talking about don't provoke your children to anger. Parents, don't provoke your children to anger. They leave out that part. Because they want you to always need. Why is it always, there's a hierarchy? You know, CEO, VP, everything, everybody got a head up to somebody and there's an approval process. But when you step out into uncharted waters into your own business, you don't have anybody to report to. You are a threat to the system. Pain is profitable. Tanika said codependency is money. Absolutely. Unhealthy. So super unhealthy. But it's money. You needing 3, 4, 5 jobs is money for them. That's why you got a lot of men that are okay with you having babies for other men to get rich. Not for them to honor the wealth bloodline. Tia said that the system thrives when you're dependent. Yes. That's why women are encouraged to be mindless consumers instead of controllers of the means of production. You're absolutely right. And this is why I say like women, and I want to say that Soraya said the same thing. She said that women I just lost your thing. When you said that women are easier to be sold to. And especially with personal development, especially with those pieces, because we're always trying to improve, right? But it's also to be in measurement or be up to a standard to be accepted in a society that really don't want you in it. You too, make sure y'all like the video. Not the hard thing on the side, but the actual video, like right up under the title. That helps the algorithm. I love y'all. Y'all so sweet. Thank you. I got 13 people that liked it. Thank you. Y'all so sweet. I want y'all to like really think about that. Allison said, I literally call it the mental crisis. I'm making a YouTube video on this soon. Absolutely. We got to get ahead and not behind. So I'm gonna leave y'all with this right here. I'm gonna leave you with this right here. I want you to get unapologetically proactive. I'm proud of you for showing up today. Thank you, Soraya. I'm proud of you showing up today, and I'm proud of you for getting the motivation that you need. But today I need you to make a decision. I need you to make a decision about your life. I need you to make a decision about what you want and what you desire in your life. That's very key, because you can't move in a space where you don't even know where you're going. You got to make your own blueprint. The future has to be designed and created. Your future has to be created. They have a plan. Do y'all not get that? But their plan is for those who don't have one. Their plan is for people who fail to create one for themselves. Their system is designed to only head over for people who need a covering. Amen, somebody. Don't y'all let these people make you think you need a covering. I need a covering. No, you don't. No, you all right. I ain't never seen people that fight for coverings. You are all right. A covering for what? I tell you, we repeat anything somebody tell us, and we all been there. I've been there. I need a covering. That was me. I need a covering. No, you need some money. Thank you, Allison. She said, you're okay. You just need some money. Why do you think you see women traveling and doing their thing all over the world and they doing solo travel? They ain't got no covering. Their covering is sovereignty. Their covering is the God within. Listen, come on now. Their covering is their words over their life. See, anytime you mention sovereignty, people get nervous about that. Oh, do you have dominion in this realm or not? Let them have dominion. Them. Let them have dominion. So do you have it or not? See, when you start gathering women into spaces and talking about stuff like this, folks get nervous. Because what you talking about? Where's your covering? Where's your don't come to me with no covering. I'm fine. You go build a house. I'm looking for somebody that's a child. That's a girl. There's some women that want to stay that way. They don't want no responsibilities, no, don't want to make any type of decisions, don't want to do anything but just, I just don't want to think. I just want to be. I'm very feminine. I'm a very feminine woman, but you're not coming into my space and taking up my time and you're not adding to it. You're taking away. That's a problem for me. Allison said the girls love the freedom talk until it's time to talk about money, and that's when they turn around. Absolutely. Everybody can handle rich wealth talk. You know why? Because it takes a deep amount of somebody. I forgot who said that. Somebody said it up here. I got to go back to the comment. It wasn't Toya. It wasn't Mika. I don't know where she went, but when she said that it takes an extreme amount, immense intentionality, that blessed my soul. And it's immense. Some of y'all need to go back. Y'all need to create a schedule. And see, that's what happened with me recently. I had added some things on my plate and got off my schedule. And Spirit said you need to create a new schedule. That's all that is. So today, y'all need to create it. Go get your calendar. Where is your calendar? And if you got 5 or 6 of them, don't order no more. You're fine. Get a calendar, time block, do a to-do list. I don't care what that looks like, but you need a calendar. You need some type of structure. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Go get you a calendar. A paper one. Some of y'all can't do digital. You need digital and paper. You need to take some time and build your life out. You ain't got no documentation of how you did that. I don't do good with calendars. I don't like greatness takes documentation. Ooh, that's good. Plan and chart your life out. Plan and chart your life. That's the problem. You talking about I'm going to guys, I'm gonna be a millionaire. No, you're not. Millionaires are disciplined. How they got there was discipline. Chart your life. Get you a structure, and y'all start telling people, no, I can't come. Stop thinking you disappointed people. Stop people pleasing, all this stuff. Just stop. And that, I believe that's some of y'all problem, is you don't have structure. It's a masculine concept. Absolutely. 100%. It is very masculine. I know you don't like it, but the feminine needs structure. If you're going to survive going forward and you're going to thrive, so some of y'all saying, I want to thrive. Okay, but that takes, you can't thrive and be chaotic before that. They don't make no sense. That takes intentional planning and implementation of and building new habits, practices. How you get up in the morning. If the sun, let me help you right here. If the sun is up when you get up, you late. Don't come to me with that. Don't come to me with that. Don't come to me with, well, it depends. If your children waking you up, that's a problem. You need to be up before the sun up. Before you wake up, the night before, you need to already have your to-do list ready for the next day. Stop fighting for the old life. If you're creating a new life in wealth, 36%, I'm sorry, not 36%, 60% of the women, I mean, well, 60% of people that are holding hourly jobs are women. That's a problem. Kaylani said, what if I work overnight? I don't have an answer to that, Kalani. I wish I did. You need to, but I don't like that. I don't like that for women either. Kalani, you got to get to a space, and this is for everybody. If you work at night and all that kind of stuff, if you're working in jobs where you're using a lot of your physical body and all that kind of stuff, we need to get to a place where you're working during the day. You need to be up with the sun going down. You need to be winding down. You need a morning routine. You need a night routine. I'm going to tell you what I used to do and what I have went back to. I've been in spaces. In fact, I'm in 2 masterminds, and they're both with $1 million people. And I'm going to tell you what they said. Can I just give y'all that information? Can I just tell y'all what they said? And many of y'all going to buck back. I already know it. It's coming. I already feel it in my spirit. I'm just going to help you with that. Y'all stop defending the limitations, okay? Okay, here we go. Now, I'm going to tell you this. This is what I used to do, and then I had to go back to because I stopped doing it. And then when I got into these $1 million spaces, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm on track. When they get up before the sun come up, okay? They get right to work. Hold what I just said. Don't buck back what I said. Well, what about meditation? What about prayer? They go straight to work. There's a reason for that, by the way. After a couple of hours of work, setting the stage. Now, it's still nighttime. Then they go work out. Then they go do yoga. Then they go and stretch or dance or whatever, right? They do all that. They shower. They take a warm, cool shower. They don't take a hot shower because it relaxes your muscles and you want to go back to sleep. And that's actually the truth. Then they don't work out for 2 hours either. That's another thing. They work out high intensity. They do it for like 25, 30 minutes. And they come in, they shower, put on some clothes. And then they do the second leg of sales or whatever. And then they take some time out to take a break. After a couple of hours, they come take a break. They do some, meditation, still the mind, unload, meditation or whatever, do a little journaling. They eat a little bit, all that kind of stuff. See, all y'all with them 2-hour meditations, Tanika just said, she said, now I understand. I can understand why they get straight to work, because when you allow your mind to wander, when you allow your mind to wander, when you first wake up, you start thinking about all the problems that you got. Am I lying or am I lying? You start worrying about your problems, you start thinking about stuff, you start thinking about what you got to do, and now I'm overwhelmed. Then all of a sudden, you get stressed out. And then you get your phone and you start scrolling to escape. And then 3 hours went by. And then, so when people say, well, I don't want to get stressed, well, I need to read my Bible first. Okay, read your Bible. If you're going to fight for that, fight for it. But I'm telling you what they doing. And I'm going to tell you, you in a world that don't care how much you love God. I ain't never seen people who fight for stuff that don't work, in like it don't work. You can love God and still get your butt to your desk and open up your laptop, because God know where you at. God know you in a realm of problems. You're on the earth. You're on the planet. You're in the world. All that thing is, Mika said, all that thing makes you stagnant. It makes you stagnant. And then some of y'all don't start working until 11, 12, 1 o'clock. And then you do one DM and then you exhausted and go back to your phone. Nothing has happened. I had one call. This is why you're not moving. Some of y'all need to get ready to leave the US. My God. Some of y'all need to get ready to go. You can't go with nothing. And I know we can manifest stuff. I know we can. We're very powerful manifestation. But don't manifest and be in a high emotional deregulated state when you get to where you at. You want to be confident. You want to do everything going forward in comfort and knowledge and stillness and centeredness. Stop doing yourself like that. And manifestation can be very exhausting, because many of us can manifest from a state of lack, because we done ran out of options, and spirit got to swoop in and save us when we surrendered. When you can manifest from joy. Listen, I want y'all to hear what I'm saying, and I really got to get off. I really got to get off. I want you to learn how to understand that this is prime time. Shivers just went up my spine right there. Right now, this is prime season. Everything that you need to do to be proactive for the next 20 years, because you don't know what's coming up the pipeline. Do y'all? I'm not trying not to scare. I'm not scaring you. I'm not trying to put fear mongering in you, but I'm here to tell you the next 20 years got to be set up right now. Me and my friends, we work every single day. We won't take off. Juneteenth, I was working and still coaching. I didn't care. All women, yeah, you got to set it up, baby. I want you to learn how to manifest from joy. Learn how to center yourself and breathe. Learn how to track your own breathing. Because this is it. Y'all don't know what's coming. November can flip your world upside down, and you looking buck-eyed, and you got to sit here and whine and complain and cry and scream because you don't know what's. But if spirit tell you to get up and it's time to go, 3 o'clock in the morning, is your nervous system going to rattle out of control? You won't even be able to follow the voice. You won't even be able to get up and get your kids. It's like we're not really prepared for this, baby. We were just waiting on the time. You got to get ready. Get the oil for your lamp. I'm preaching to somebody. And I'm going in another round. You got to get the oil for your lamp. Stop waiting. Y'all wait too long. Is it y'all too slow on stuff? Just dragging your feet. I gotta see. I don't know. Let me sit on that. That's silly. If spirit telling you start taking risks. If spirit's been telling you, Holy Spirit been telling you, get yourself in order. Prepare yourself. Spirit, some of y'all, like, it's been on your back. It's time. Get your stuff together. Start reaching out to some companies, start reaching out to some people to start the work, get your stuff in order. Y'all sit in Canva, you sit on people's classes and you don't implement anything. Some of y'all got notebooks stacked to the ceiling of all kind, thank you, Bobby, all kinds of stuff, all these multi-million-dollar ideas you could have been out of debt. You trying to get business credit and you ain't even got no sales skills. Houseway. This is it. I told y'all this, some of y'all, this is y'all last year to get it. I'm not even being funny. I'm not even being fearful. And I ain't even telling you, you got to pay for what I got because I ain't even made no pitch on here. I ain't even telling you to get in my program and get in my course and all this kind of stuff. Some of y'all, this y'all last year. Because next year, you're going to be so rattled, you ain't going to be able to think. Because you're going to be so focused trying to survive and eat and do the absolute minimum when you can coast. You know, me and my friends do. We check in with each other. If we meet up about business. We meet up over coffee to talk about opportunities and contracts and our wins and our plans. Like me and my best friend, we meet and talk about our goals. We don't sit and talk about, girl, did you see on so-and-so show? I don't even know what's going on. I got a baby to secure. She's going to college in 2 years. I got to do that. And I ain't got time to date. I don't even like dating. Ain't no value in it right now. Some of y'all got 2, 3, 4 children, and you by yourself talking about, oh, I'm just, self-care. Shut your mouth and build some wealth. Do you have the trust funds for your baby set up? Some of y'all doing stuff too prematurely. You want a man so bad, and you want somebody so bad to save you and your children. You ain't got trust funds set up. You ain't got no wills. You ain't got no stuff. You ain't got no 529s. You ain't even got your mutual funds set up. You just ready to be saved. 20 years. You ain't even got your EIN number. You ain't paid for your annual report and stuff. Your taxes jacked up. Sit down and do your. Where my book at? Where's your calendar? This is gonna tell me everything I need to know. This is a story of your life. I can tell by how productive your life has been. Looking at this, I ain't wrote in it. Because you ain't, this is why you're off. Stop going to church to be loud. Stop calling on your ancestors just to talk. Get some information if you're going to be in the spirit realm. Get some information. What do I need to do? What market do I need? See, these are questions you ask. If you're going to pray and ask God for stuff, ask God, what the next contract is? Who's my next client? What system do I need to implement? What system I need to invest in? And when you tell me the system I need to invest in, tell me where the money is. You get what I'm saying? See, some of y'all prayers, your prayer partners got you bound because all you want to do is rebuke. You so busy rebuking that you ain't gaining nothing. Because they're gonna move out on their own. You got to call up what you desire. Stop focusing on cleaning up and cleansing and cleansing and cleansing. You all right. I just want to be found. I just want to be found with no wrinkle or stain. I don't want to find you broke and poor. Get out of the clouds. I don't want to find you broke. You already cleaned up. You all right. It's time for you to get busy. Get you a morning routine. Get you a night routine before you go to bed. Wind down. Get you a bubble bath. And close up the day with joy. Start putting yourself in a space of self-talk, better self-talk, improve self-talk. What is God saying to you now to fill your spirit up? What is happening right now? Allison said, get on Pinterest. And if you're going to get on Pinterest, mark it. I don't know if Tamira on here. Tamira specializes in Pinterest marketing. If you're going to be on Pinterest, mark it. If you're going to be on Instagram, mark it. If you're going to be on Facebook, mark it. If you're going to be on YouTube and TikTok, mark it. Create some content today. Y'all got to get out of this fairy tale land. Get out of Wonderland. Okay? And I'm saying that because I want to see us win. I want to see us be okay. Because I can already hear people come to me, you were right. I don't want you to come to me with that message. I want you to come to me like, I did what you said. Another thing, build community. Start building a community. If you're on here, go connect with me here on TikTok. Also, subscribe to this YouTube. I got a whole bunch of trainings right here on YouTube. There's no excuse. You can listen while you work. Fill your head up with information and podcasts and people telling you things so you can take notes. Stop watching crap that ain't got nothing to do with where you're going. You're not going backwards. Every single day, you need to be making moves. Every single day, you need to be looking at companies. You need to be getting on some RFP lists. You need to be looking up a supplier list. If a man come in your life talking about, I really want to take you out, can you put me on the vendor list of Fortune 500 company? Do you have a direct line to the governor? Do you have a direct line to the mayor? I need to get on this supplier list for this company that do you have a contact there? Don't come in my life talking about taking me out to eat. Dating is off. He wanted me for coffee. Bring your laptops. Because if you're talking about going to coffee and wasting your time to vet you, you need to be bringing your laptop and talk about some deals. What do you have anything going on? Do you have a business? Do I need to send you an invoice, sir? Because I already know this ain't going to lead to nothing. But if we're going to be here, we're going to talk about business. If we're not, I'm leaving. Period. If we're not here to talk about business deals, I'm not going to coffee with nobody. And you can be mad and post me on TikTok. Because this is about the next 20 years. There are women right now getting ready, trying to find somebody to take care of them because they scared. They don't even trust themselves because they know they're going to jack it up. Your children need to be secure. By December 31st, you need to have your ducks in order. Brew some coffee. Get some tea, green tea. I don't care. I do not care. I don't care. If you want the soft life, it has to be earned. Build it up. That's some cautious something. Okay. TikTok. Follow. Get in my masterclass. It's free, July 2nd. If you need to develop your offers, get in my masterclass. You cannot say that you didn't know. I ain't know. That's a little girl. That's a little girl. Get out of that. Because I'm for the children. And I'm for your security and your safety. Thank you so much. Thank you. This is your life. And I just want us to be all right. I just want us to be all right. I just want us to be okay. All right. Love y'all. Have a great rest of your day. Go make some money, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye. YouTube, go to work.